I'm Dr. Lori. I'm in the Goodwill in Fairfield, Connecticut. Let's see what we can find. There they are. Beanie Babies. You all want to know the scoop? I'm going to give you the scoop. So first of all, you want to look for condition. So sit them on a flat surface and see if there's any kind of problems like this, which is pellet deterioration when the belly starts to get a little bit like there's curves in the belly. This one doesn't seem to have pellet deterioration. It looks like the belly's nice and strong here. But this one tends to go up and down, little curves in the belly. You want to keep it there. You want to ignore those. These are $1 each. This one is from 2005. It has a hang tag. That's the heart-shaped tag here. A lot of people talk about the hang tag, maintaining the hang tag. Look at this little red plastic attachment piece. That has to be there. If you have the hang tag, but it's not attached to the actual bear's ear, then basically you don't have the same value that you would have if the hang tag is attached. So it's got to be there and it's got to be attached. The other thing you want to look for once you identify the condition of the Beanie Babies, you also want to look for things like odor. Does it smell? So you got to take a sniff. You got to take a whiff of it and say, okay, does it smell? Is there any ink stains on it? Is there any other kinds of stains? Has a dog or a pet obviously been playing with it? This one's in pretty good shape, but it's not that old. Let's look at the other tag, which is called the tush tag. Why? Because it's on the tush. So here's one side of the tush tag. So that's his name. There's a trademark. There's also a little bit of decoration around the logo of the company. And then this side is the other side of the tush tag, which actually will tell you an awful lot. It tells you where it was made right at the top. It says handmade in China. It gives you a date on it that tells you about manufacturing, when it was dated, and what it was made of, what type of pellets are used. So are these PE plastic pellets? Are these PE pellets? Are these PVC pellets? What kind of material is being used to make these? This is all important for value. So this one is $1, and value on him is $35. He's in good shape. He'll probably bring even as much as $38 or $40 at holiday time, so you have to know when to sell him. This is Valentino. He's very highly sought after for a lot of reasons. But the problem with Valentino, he has a brown nose, which everybody looks for. He doesn't have a hang tag. So his hang tag is missing. And then he does have the red heart. He does have his original ribbon, so you want to look for that too. So since he doesn't have a hang tag, he does have a tush tag, which is very faded. And it's very faded because he dates from 1993. This particular bear, Valentino for Valentine's Day, was actually introduced with the original 9 in 1993, the first bunch of Beanie Babies that come out. On this side, there's more information. Again, hard to see it because it's so faded, but more information about the actual what type of pellets are being used for the stuffed animal and where it was made and other types of information. So if I use my loop to get a look at what actually this says, it says that you've got PVC pellets, which are the first introduction of pellets, the earlier pellets, and it says that this particular one was made in China. It says it right on that fold. Hard to find though. So, but if this piece was in this condition, because they don't smell, so that's good. If this piece were found with a hang tag in this condition, it's $150. However, in this condition, it's $1 here at the Goodwill, it's probably only worth $15. So you're saying, but wait a minute, there's no tags and everybody cares about the tags. Yes, people do care about the tags, but again, the tag versus the animal itself. See the difference? If it had the tag and it had all these characteristics, you're looking at about $150. Without those characteristics, 15. So, you know, the value plummets if you don't have all the characteristics that I've gone through. I want you once and for all to know, what do I look for with Beanie Babies? So with all the factors that I just explained, right? So tags, where was it made, what kind of pellets, condition, how you evaluate it, the nose color, all of this, the ribbon, you know, then you send me a spreadsheet and you say, I could just send you a spreadsheet and you can tell me what mine's worth. These factors are not on a spreadsheet. What kind of condition is it in? Do you have the pellet deterioration in the arms, or is it only in the belly, or is it in both? Those kinds of things. Do you know the placement of the actual hang tag? Do you have a faded tush tag? All this matters when you're looking at Beanie Babies. It's not just one little specific thing. Oh, I have PVC pellets and it's on my spreadsheet. That is not all the information that allows me to say, this is what it's worth. I have to see the piece because all of them have different characteristics. This fading of this tag is a big characteristic that impacts value. If this were bright and not faded, you would actually have a very different value for these. So that's what we're looking at. But it's good to see them, and they are around, and people are still seeing them. So, Legos. Don't pass by Legos. I don't care what Legos you have. I don't care where you are. I don't care what's happening. Stop when you see Legos. Legos resell very, very high, and they resell always. They're very easy to resell. There are a lot of resellers who will never miss a Lego. First of all, you've got these Legos, which are Duplos, so they're bigger. They're for smaller kids, younger kids. And they, again, this one has the tub that goes with them, so it shows you what should be in there. It's pretty easy to tell right here what you're supposed to have for the Legos inside. And what I like about these is you've got some unusual pieces like the palm tree, you know, and also you have a lot of the blocks. You even have some Lego people. Yeah, these are good. Here's some Lego people, right? But mainly, and then you have, you know, elements that have decals on them, and they're not dirty. They're in good condition. It looks like they've been played with some, but then they're basically in the tub most of the time. So they're 12 bucks for the tub. The tub is worth $12 itself because people look for the Lego tubs. A lot of collectors of Legos. The Lego tub with all the Legos inside, which looks like almost a complete set for this, for the Duplo Lego blocks, value on this $40 for all of it. So that's the tub and all the blocks and all the accessory blocks. So never pass by a Lego. They resell very, very well internationally. So they're great. They're great. They're a good learning toy too. Let's see what we've got here in glass. If I move this pocketbook and take a reach way over here, I don't know if I can do it. Those are nice teal color from the 1970s, trying to look like the 1950s with the impressed thumbprints. Typically, these are manufactured in the United States. They're pretty desirable, and they usually go on a dish or a plate for luncheon. They want $1 for it. So value on it is $7 for one. There's another one over there. I can't get at it right now, but there's another one over there. I don't know if you can see the blue. So you've got $14 in these for $2. This is a nice glass. This is a Ralph Lauren patterned glass. And this one, pretty good tumbler. Usually there's 12 of these. You'd buy 12. I only see one, so maybe they kept a bunch, you know. And but value on that glass typically about $12. They only want $1. But that's a nice piece. Heavy, weighty crystal. That's what you want. This piece is heavy, weighty crystal. And you can see the iridescence. You can see the different colors that come through it, the iridescent glass. That's also crystal. At first glance, I thought, oh, it looks like it's from the late 40s. But in fact, when you see it, this is actually a 1970s piece. Still nice, though. $3 is a little high. Right? You're going, $3 is high. Well, it's only worth probably $8. So it's up to you. You're still going to double your money on it. I wish it had the stopper, which the stopper is gone, and that's part of a cruet set. So part of a cruet set, oil and vinegar. So we only have the oil or the vinegar. I'd be surprised if the mate is not here. Usually they are here. You just have to keep looking. This is crystal. Crystal candlestick. See if I can find some more crystal candlesticks. Usually there's a lot of crystal candlesticks. So let's just hold on to this as we go. And here's some new, this is very new, reproduction Fostoria. You recognize it with the cubes, this particular shape. You recognize with the cubes. And then when you look at these glasses, you might be able to start to identify what's great. The Fostoria is 3. That's high for that. So that's probably only worth about 8. So I'm going to put that one back. I want to look at this. See these? That's what I was looking for. These are very beautiful. These are crystal. These are cordial glasses. They're $1 each. And if you look right here, here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one. So now you got a set of 4. So all of a sudden you've got a set of 4, which helps you with respect to reselling, right? So small little cordial glasses, you can call them shot glasses, small little cordial glasses, they're crystal. So for all 4, you're looking at $15 for 4. So that's a pretty good deal as well. Up here, this piece is also crystal. And this piece, you can see it has some inclusions. Look at that bubble. You don't want bubbles in crystal. Now this one is indeed crystal, but that bubble is problematic. That means it has a lead content that's more than 25%. And that's what we're seeing with this particular piece. They want 12 for this. I would say it's probably worth 20. So 12 is still a deal. You're going to make 10 bucks on that, 15 bucks on that. I'm still holding on to the candlestick. And the reason why I'm holding on to the candlestick is because I'm pretty sure I'm going to find the mate. And there's the mate. Okay? You got to look. You've got to look, and you've got to wait, and you've got to see. And then you've got to lift it up and see if it's heavy. So here's your $2 candlesticks. They are crystal. They're in good shape. They have a nice classic look, and they're short, so they're not too high, and that's what's important too. Value on these, $50 for the pair. I like those too. So they're really a bargain at 2 to make 50. Those are nice. I left the real bargains there for you. There's more to come.